Well, remember that we talked about yesterday how that Jesus was focusing on the thoughts and attitudes of the heart as opposed to simply the actions. And of course, one of the commandments was, I think, number 7, thou shalt not commit adultery. And Jesus said, well, you've heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. And I say to you that if a man looks at a woman with lust in his heart, he's already committed adultery with her in his heart. So in other words, it's adultery without opportunity. It's a desire for somebody else's wife. Now, the word lust doesn't just mean desire. It means desire for something that you shouldn't have, or in this case, someone that you shouldn't have. And so Jesus was saying, most sin takes place between your ears. It takes place in your thought life. And the Lord knows what your thoughts are. And so the best way to be faithful to your spouse and not commit adultery is to not let it go any farther than your thoughts, to confess that wrong thought to God and ask for his forgiveness. And also, Jesus said, pray this way, lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. I believe that that is the one thing that he would say that the most about. In 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18, it says, flee from fornication. No other sin in the Bible does it say run away. But fornication, which is sex with anybody other than your husband or wife, that you're supposed to run away, stay out of situations that would tempt you, that would cause you to have those kinds of thoughts. So think about the relationships that you have with those of the other sex. And if it seems to be not going in a very healthy direction, then get yourself out of that situation. Second thing, though, pray. Ask God to deliver you from those things. And then third of all, don't make your spouse responsible for your happiness. Nobody else is responsible for your happiness. You can be happy with your relationship with God in spite of your spouse, in spite of what kind of relationship you find yourself in your home. And if you do indeed divorce your spouse and marry someone else, you know exactly what will happen. You'll trade one set of faults for another set of faults. You're not married to somebody that's perfect. Jesus said, seek first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Your happiness should come from your relationship with God. Feed that relationship and look for ways that you can be a blessing to your spouse, and you'll have a fulfilled life. That's all I got for you. I'm done.